2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Baker going to throw this right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. Deontay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
They're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Carroll. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On second down now, it's Harrison. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 35.
And they always saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. On first down. They go back to Mitchell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. To throw on 3rd down. Lawson. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this will be a Texans first down as good running gets them to about the 44. The Texans in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Mayfield on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. Now a handoff up the middle. Horn. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13. Down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go. Horn. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off the play fake. Lawson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Lawson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Play fake. Mayfield. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Mayfield now. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a give, right side. Horn. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's
touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. But let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Back to the air on second down. Lawson. And that is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Lawson. And he comes back with one complete.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mayfield off the play fake. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Mayfield to throw it.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
On second down, Horn. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper. A 15-yard touchdown ground.
And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Off Play action. Lawson.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So maybe some signs of life where this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. A fairly short kick from the 14.
Houston. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time.
He's got a man, complete! We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Once more with Mitchell.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Mayfield. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On third down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Lawson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1st and 10, Lawson. He finds his man, complete. That's Carroll.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete over the middle to Anderson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. That's a prime example of the danger that Baker Mayfield presents when he's able to get outside of the pocket.
And we see many quarterbacks do this in the league. A lot of them have that good mobility, but we see them, they're more like striders, right? There's a smoothness to them. When I watch Baker Mayfield, everything is sharp, hard, aggressive, and he turns it into a big-time shot downfield and a monster play.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some...
And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Mayfield on play action. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. From the gun again to Mitchell.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
On third down.
Horn. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it.
No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a fourth down conversion.
Love the effort.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On first down, Horn. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Texans are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
A give running right is Mitchell.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Lawson. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
King. Let's go.
To throw, Mayfield.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds here. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Lawson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Carroll. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now a play fake here on first down. And now here is another interception.
And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. How about this? They'll try the option, left side.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. Now Mayfield. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time.